Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Amy, your independent Scentsy consultant with Happily Scented Life, and I'm back today with the better late than never bring back my bar July 2025 announcement. So as I predicted yesterday, the last Thursday of the month before the early access release, Scentsy finally dropped the news on what won for our next round of Bring Back My Bar wax fragrances. I wanted to do a video yesterday, like in the moment, but I decided to just let myself chill a little bit, take it all in, and then come out with a video for you guys. So I'm not surprised with what came back or what won. There are some things that I question, as always, and I do like some things this round. So I'm not like 100% like happy, but I'm not overly annoyed or miffed like I was previous rounds. So this round, I'm happy for you guys. Let's just put that out there. I am happy for all of you in YouTube land, Facebook world, Scentsy land, all of us wax addicts. I'm happy for you for the fragrances that came back. Me personally, I am super stoked on two that I was really hoping that would come back. But there are so many that were on the list that I really wanted to try that just didn't make the cut. One of the things I wanted to point out, because I have been watching a few YouTubers that have already posted videos and things like that, and there's some confusion on what the eligibility criteria was to be voted back. So I wanted to break that down to you guys so that way everyone's aware and we can clear the confusion up. So there are three rules, when it comes to a fragrance being eligible to be voted on when we do the two voting rounds for Bring Back My Bar. So this current lineup, it had to have been a top 200 in lifetime sales. That's one criteria. Now, Scentsy doesn't explain what lifetime sales is. They don't explain if it was lifetime sales from when the fragrance was available. Do they count when the fragrance shows up in clearance or a flash sale bundle? Do they take into consideration those orders? They don't have any clear definition. It just says top 200 in lifetime sales. So that's one criteria. The second criteria is that the bar has to be retired. That means retired from the website, retired from the catalog by a certain date. So they actually, every voting round will change that date. And I do believe this time around, it was like June of 2023. So the bar had to been officially retired, donezo, cut in the Scentsy graveyard prior to June of 2023. Okay? This is where people get confused. The third rule, which is a new rule that we've only seen, past 2 years, I think, is that the bar cannot be eligible to be voted on if the scent has been already available in a Bring Back My Bar promotion in the past 5 years. So the scent can be retired in May of 2023, right? According to this list. Because it said it had to be retired prior to June of 23 for this particular promotion. So it could have retired in May of 2023. But if it wasn't a Bring Back My Bar winner in any, newer promotion, then it could be up for eligibility to be voted on, as long as it hit all three. That's the thing that people are getting confused on, is that they keep going by this 5-year rule. The 5-year rule doesn't apply to the fragrance itself when it comes to its official retirement. It applies if it was already in a previous Bring Back My Bar promotion in the past 5 years. So as long as the scent has not been in the past 5 years of Bring Back My Bar promotions, has been officially retired by the date that Scentsy provides in the voting announcement, and it is considered a top 200 in lifetime sales, then it will be on that top 200 list to vote on when we do our voting for the next round of Bring Back My Bar. So I wanted to clear that up because there's a lot of confusion, because I saw a lot of people were like, well, this was just available in 21. This was just available in 23. Yes. It can be in Bring Back My Bar as long as it wasn't in 5 years of Bring Back My Bar promotions, the past 5 years. So I'm here. That's the last time I'm going to clear it up. So that is the official rules. Now, Scentsy may put in new criteria. They may change up what the criteria means. Who knows? But for the round that we're talking about, these scents, it had to have been top 200 in lifetime sales, retired, official retirement prior to June of 23, and it could not have been in the last 5 years of Bring Back My Bar promotions. Okay, now, let's continue. Okay, so I feel like even though they have the criteria, they still pick what they want. I honestly agree with that. There were a lot that had a top 25 sticker that did make the cut, but there were a lot that made the cut that weren't even a top 25, maybe had a top 25 sticker maybe one day of the 3-day voting pool, and then I think, correct me if I'm not, there was like 4 that Dan picked that weren't even on the list, like top 25 at the end of the day. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. I feel like this is my opinion only. And don't get me wrong, I'm a Scentsy consultant. I love Scentsy. I'll always buy Scentsy. But that last day of voting, like the cutoff, whatever has a top 25 sticker, in my opinion, that should be the top 25. I don't think Dan should put his 2 cents in and pick 5 fragrances. If he wants to do that as an additional like thing to the promotion, because they did that one year. There was January of 22, I think, that Bring Back My Bar promotion. They had top 20, and then they had 10 that were exclusive to club only, so you could purchase them but only in club. So that round we had 30 fragrances. So really, really neat if they do little tweaks like that. I don't think Dan should pick anymore. Half the time I don't even like what Dan picks, so whatever. I think the only time I liked what Dan picked was Pima Cotton, and that was the only one. Okay, so like I said, I'm happy for you guys. I really am. All right, so we have Ace. I think I was personally responsible for Ace being on this list. So if you guys hate this fragrance, you can hate on me as much as you want. I am sorry. I literally had said in my video, Ace is always on the list. Like every single voting, Ace is there. So I'm like, why don't we just vote Ace back and get it off? So maybe, just maybe, almond croissant or apple butter frosting or one of those other fragrances can get on the list. So I think I was personally responsible for Ace. So I take full responsibility. Hate on me. Throw all your bars to me. I'm sorry. Now, Ace has a very old Scentsy profile when it comes to oils. So it's tangerine, lavender, dark chocolate, and musky amber. If it was tangerine, lavender, and musky amber, I might be on board with it. But dark chocolate, I don't know. I used to have the big lip gloss party tester of Ace from like my original joint kit, and actually think it was not last summer, but the summer before, I threw out all those testers finally because they just had no scent to it. So I personally don't remember what Ace smells like, but I have had it. So it technically will be a new sniff for me because I have not sniffed it in years. Amber Road. My mom is super stoked on Amber Road. She is so happy that it was able to come back. I knew it would come back because there is a following to Amber Road and Amber Hollow, which is like its cousin. So Amber Road is red cedar and incense. This one is super, super strong. You have to like those hippie scents, the cedar, the patchouli, super, super spicy, all of that stuff to enjoy Amber Road. One cube will fragrance your entire house and the outside. It is that powerful. Hopefully they didn't mess with the formula and like lower the percentage on the fragrance oils. But there is a following, but I feel like if you don't like that particular scent category, then it's not going to be a scent for you. Apple and Oats. I know Veronica's really happy for Melting Memories about this one coming back. I know Robin's really happy about this one coming back. It is a good one. It was a one catalog wonder. That's what I consider when Scentsy brings out a new release and then they never return it again. Apple and Oats was like that. It's rich buttery oats with caramelized apple and hints of cinnamon. It is a really nice bakery. It's not super gourmand. It's like kind of like in that middle range, but I did enjoy Apple Oats when it was available. Cactus Flower Lime. I've seen this one on the list. It sounds like it would be a me fragrance, but I don't know. It's lime mist, water lotus, green tea, and aloe leaf. So the water lotus notes are always on the light side, and it says lime mist. So what is that? Is it like lime water? Is it zesty lime? Like, what is that? Candy Dandy. That one was a kid fragrance. It was in the catalog as a kid fragrance, and then it retired. It's got mango, lemon drops, and creamy vanilla. I feel like if you like those cotton candy scents, like Candy Crave, Imagination Land from the Pixar, Inside Out Collection, if you like Angel, Experiment 626, if you, 624, sorry. If you also like, Sugar would be another one. So, yeah. So I feel like if you like those type of cotton candy, really kid-like, fruity candy confectionery, then that one would be one for you. Central Park Praline. So freaking happy. That's like the one out of two that I'm super stoked on. I really wanted Central Park Pralines to come back. It is a beloved bar, so I didn't have any question that it wouldn't come back. I'm just hoping that they didn't mess up the performance. It's a really good, nutty praline bar, and it's not really sugary. It's not gourmand. There's like no buttercream or anything like that in it. It's got roasted pecans, caramel, and cinnamon sugar. I guess if you were to compare it to Bath & Body Works pumpkin pecan waffles, it is kind of similar. Gingerbread pecan waffles, that was a new release last fall, gave me Central Park Praline vibes, but this one's more heavy on the nutty notes. So, super happy for that one. Coconut flower. I have never had coconut flower, so this will be a new one. Tropical blossoms, pineapple, and coconut milk. So, it sounds like it would be a me scent, but is that pineapple golden pineapple? We'll find out. Cranberry pumpkin spice. I was happy to see this on the list. I was sad that Crisp Orchard Air didn't make it, but I have tried cranberry pumpkin spice and I do like it. However, I will put a disclaimer that bar is very similar to Sunburst Bamboo, where it has a peak time to warm it. And if you don't warm it within that peak time and it starts to age, it will go bubblegum. I got several on a D-stash. Separate orders, different people. And each one of those, I got a bubblegum note. And I don't know where that bubblegum note's coming from, but I get it. So I'm curious on what a fresh bar is going to smell like. So that would be really interesting. Disney's Belle Enchanted Rose. I have that. I've tried it. It's a straight up rose scent, so you have to like rose in order to enjoy that one. It's got rose petals, passion fruit, and sandalwood. I really don't pick up on any of the other notes other than the rose. It is very heavy rose. Exotic Vanilla. Never had it. Vanilla bean, jasmine, patchouli, and sandalwood. It sounds like it would be really nice. I am interested in trying some new vanilla scents because I've been really digging them lately. So, Fiji Flower. I've never had the bar of Fiji Flower, but I have had the scent in laundry. So, Fiji Flower is pink plumeria, pear blossom, and apple. So, it is a really nice scent in the laundry line. So, I am curious on how the wax is going to perform. Grapevine. I could pass on this one altogether. I don't like grape and wax. Don't like it. But it's grape juice and Cabernet. So is it more fall leaning where it's going to have like a spicy finish or like a more saturated fruit note? Who knows? Linger. Linger wasn't even on the top 25 list. Dan ordered this one back. I am happy for those who miss Linger. Linger was kind of like in that sisterhood of Love Story, Linger, Luna, Enchanted Mist, Forever Yours. They were like these perfume dupe Bath and Body Works like style body care fragrances. So I think a lot of people might like it. Pink grapefruit, sugared apple, praline, and marshmallow swirl. Luxe Vanilla. I have been dying to try Luxe Vanilla. Metallica Mom, I don't think she's a Scentsy consultant anymore, but she had Luxe Vanilla in her club. She always talked it up every time she did a haul. Musk, cyclamen, jasmine, and vanilla. Marshmallow Mint. I am so happy for Marshmallow Mint. I do like it. Don't know if I'm going to club it, but I definitely would like to stock up on a few. It's buttermint, marshmallow, and amber. I really don't get a lot of amber on it. I mostly get buttermint and marshmallow. I am really hopeful that we get fresh pours and not flatbacks. Poor Patricia, she just did her club haul and she has marshmallow mint. I think she's the only person I know that has it in their club. And she got a flatback with the old packaging label from like 2020. Like, ugh. I swear, if we get fresh pours and she just got that club, you know they already poured these suckers. Like, you already know that they poured these Bring Back My Bar access kits. So, poor Patricia got an old bar, knowing full well that there's probably stacks of these new suckers. Pitiful. Very pitiful, Scentsy. Mums and Marigolds. This was the second one I was so excited about. I love Mums and Marigolds. Thank you guys for voting for it, that last stretch of the haul, for voting. Super appreciative of it. Mums and Marigolds, I gotta pull up the notes. Marigolds, rhubarb, cedar, and musk. Don't be scared by the rhubarb note. It really just brings a sweetness to the bar and helps cut out the sharpness of the marigold. So, love it. It's like a quintessential fall floral. Pistachio ice cream. I've had this one before and I do like it. It's pistachio cream, coconut, and vanilla meringue. Prickly pear agave. I have had this bar. My mom has it in her club. She really likes it. It's kind of like a meh bar for me. It's prickly pear, agave, and sheer petals. It really doesn't say what floral. I don't pick up a floral with it at all, but that's just me. Red pear and pomegranate. I have never had this one. This was a scent of the month in 21. Before I started ordering again through my sponsor that I actually joined under in 22. So I didn't get a chance to try this when it was a scent of the month. I do remember getting a counter clean though in like a flash sale or a dish soap. So this one is pomegranate, rhubarb, and red pear. Rosemary mint. Now this is completely different from the rosemary and mint that was in the mental health awareness collection. Completely different bar. This is mint, tea tree, and rosemary. From my memory, I did not like this one. It smelled too much like tea tree oil. So if you like those herbal essential oil fragrances, I think rosemary mint might be the one for you. Seashore. Never had it, but I'm intrigued. salted grapefruit, pink ginger, lemon zest, and vanilla bean. Strawberry taffy, I do believe that this was also a kid fragrance. Vanilla taffy and strawberry puree. I don't remember, or I don't recall ever trying it. Summer holiday. This one my mom is also super stoked on. I think Amber Road and Summer Holiday were the two that she was really happy came back. She's got 3, maybe 2.5. I think it's a half bar of Summer Holiday. She clubbed it and then took it out of her club years ago. Super mad at herself. She has not brought it, like, she can't bring herself to warm them because she was like, it's never going to come back. It's never going to come back. And then now it's back. So she is happily warming all of her Summer Holiday. She's just going to fill up all her warmers and enjoy it because she knows now she can get it back. That one's Plumeria, Tiger Lily, Orange, Vanilla, and Amber. It has a very similar profile to Blooming Marvelous, which is in our catalog currently, but the performance is 10 times better than Blooming Marvelous. Tahitian Black Orchid. I want to say I did try this one at one point in my life. I can't remember what it smells like. Black Orchid, Dark Plum, Coconut Milk, and White Rose. And then Winter Wonderland, which just says it's an exhilarating blast of frosty mint breeze. Really? So, I think that one's really old, and that's why it has a very vague description. So, that is what's coming back. As consultants, we can order the early access kit starting Sunday, June 1st until June 30th. We'll have the chance to order it. There's no incentive to ordering it. It's $127. You do earn $127 commission on it. You can apply the order to a party link, and then that will help you earn half off rewards. If you already have half off rewards, you can't use it to get the kit at half off. What else? Also, the promotion itself for customers doesn't start until July 1st, and it is going until August 15th. That is an addition that I do really like. I like that we've got 45 days now for the promotion instead of 30. I feel like we can take our time. We won't have to feel rushed to warm these fragrances and make decisions to stock up or club and things like that. So I really do like that addition. And I think they did that because last Bring Back My Bar round, the January one, when January 31st ended and February 1st hit, whatever bars didn't sell out, they kept around for another month, like on the website that you could purchase them. And they didn't make any announcement or anything. They just like let it happen. So we were like all shocked. And those fragrances, you could still club them too. Like the minute that they sold out, then you couldn't club it and you couldn't buy it. But they like kept them longer. So I think that's because people just aren't buying as much anymore. They're saving their dollars. The economy sucks right now. So I think this is just Scentsi's way on trying to extend sales. So I like that. It's win-win for us. We get longer. They did mention, though, that in August, if you are going to purchase the Bring Back My bars in August, that they won't have the 10% off transition, because in August is our transition month, so the entire website almost is 10% off. So the Bring Back My Bar will not be included in that 10%. So, but you will still be able to get 10% off if you buy a 6-pack. So there's that. What else? I didn't want to do the history on the scents in this video. I'll probably end up doing the history on the scents when I do my warm reviews, because I am going to do a first sniff live with some other YouTubers. So I'll probably do my history, my Bring Back My Bar history, when I do like my warm reviews. So stay tuned for that. But I definitely wanted to clear up the confusion on the whole 5-year rule, because it's not 5 years retirement. It's 5 years of not being in a Bring Back My Bar promotion. So hopefully that will solve all that confusion. But all in all, it's not a bad round. I have personally experienced more than half of these bars. So a lot of them won't be new sniffs, but I am happy for others that got their Suns backs. I am mad that Carrot Cake didn't make the list. I am mad that Grandma's Kitchen didn't make the list. Irish Cream, that sucker holds on he's holding on for dear life. Like, he's just like, please, 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 let me be on the list. He's like that friend that just, like, hangs on you. So, hopefully, at one point, Irish Cream will come back. I don't know. Also, Jungle Jam had, like, top 25 all 3 days. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are on this Bring Back My Bar. What are you excited that came back? What were you, disappointed to not see? And we'll continue the conversation. Thanks for always liking, commenting, and subscribing. Bye, guys.